Good evening, fellows, and happy Tuesday evening to all of you. Hope you're doing well. Um, Been a rainy few days here, our Memorial Day weekend. And by the way, thanks to all the veterans and those that have served. We appreciate each and every one of you because without your weekends at the beach, we wouldn't have our weekends at the beach. So thank you to everyone in the military, past and present. We appreciate each and every one of you for keeping us safe and secure and giving us the freedoms that we have. Um, but yeah, it's let's see. Sunday was overcast all day and cooler. Monday, yesterday, was felt like cold outside to me. It was like 55 degrees, windy. And then today, of course, it's been cool and raining all day. So not good weather and windy on top of it. So you got a little bit of all of it. And tomorrow is supposed to be the same. And I think they're calling for chances of rain all the way through the week. So temperatures are going to get back up into the 80s though by I think Thursday or Friday, which is a great thing because I hate cold weather. In case I haven't told you that, I'm telling you again, I hate cold weather. Um, Appreciate you guys for coming in tonight and hanging out. And so I hope you had a great Memorial Day weekend. Maybe got some fun and sun and maybe some flying in. The weather has just not been cooperative, from what I understand, in all different places up and down the East Coast, the Midwest. It's just been crap. Um, Saturday, though, was a beautiful day for the most part. Can't complain with that a bit. Saturday was great, no humidity. Temperatures were probably, I don't know, 78 for the high, which was great. And so, yeah, that was about the only day we've had in a while. And of course, I had other things to do, so no flying or anything like that. But that's okay too. I had better fun doing what I was doing, if you can believe that. So, hopefully soon, man, we'll get some videos out. As you guys can see, this baby right here, she's about ready. Pretty much got the gear and the gear doors, I think, sorted out. I've got one gear door. Hey, Jared, what's up, buddy? Got one more of the main gear doors. I've just got to get the servo arm clocked properly for the opening and closing of the main. Um, but other than that, pretty much everything else is done. The front gear door works great. Everything else is working great. Um, it's cramped up in that wheel bay, man. I'm telling you, with the servo arm and everything, I had to do a lot of swearing and a lot of moving stuff around, and it's there. So basically, once this gets, pretty much the last door finished with clocking the servo arm and getting the linkage adjusted properly for that gear door, she'll be ready for the break-in. And good news, Wayne is supposed to be back Saturday evening this week, which hopefully, if he feels up to it, maybe we can get a break-in done Sunday afternoon or Monday. Not going to rush him because he'll be jet lagged and tired coming in from California. But I tell you, man, I don't know about you guys, but I've missed him being here. We have a lot of fun and cut up and just shoot crap. And yeah, haven't had my sidekick or my wingman, as it would be, up in here. So I hope you guys have enjoyed, what I've been trying to do for you, just trying to keep things going. And it makes things run a lot differently when you got somebody like Wayne sitting here beside you, cracking you up and keeping things going and just adding to the show. So if you're watching this, Wayne, we miss you, buddy. And hopefully you'll be here soon and we'll be back at it. So I'm looking forward to it. Um, so, like I say, this plane has been a chore, but it is beautiful. As you can see, it is absolutely stunning to look at. So if it flies half as good as it looks, we're going to be all in for a treat, man. I think the engine's going to run great on it. Both pilots move, and it's got the lights, everything, smoke system. I'll probably maiden it, get some flights in on it before I put the smoke in on it. The system is in place. The tank is in. But before I run smoke and everything through it, I just want to get the plane flown, broke in. I'm going to be breaking it in with this prop right here instead of the 3-blade that I have on it right now. That is what I will fly for scale. this will definitely give it more speed. So I want to fly it with both, see what I like, and just get a feel for it. But I do love scale. I've told you guys that, and like I say, I'd rather lose a little speed and keep a little more scale, but that's just me. Um, if I were doing a Mustang or something and I wanted to wake it up, I might keep a two blade on it. But even a four blade on a Mustang just looks sexy. Um, I love it. So I love a Mustang too. I was actually on the phone this evening talking with Tomas over at Legend Hobby and got good news for you guys. The containers are in, and the pre-orders will be shipping from now until Friday, and they're getting them out as quick as they can. So if you guys have pre-ordered something, they should be coming to you very soon. And very excited over there. Got a lot of stuff in, so they're going through the boxes right now, getting everything labeled and ready to go for you guys. And also, if you're on the website and you see something that says pre-order, Tomas said go ahead and order it because um, it may already be there. Just because it says pre-order doesn't mean it's not there. So it may be there, and if it is, they'll go ahead and get it out for you. And the next container, he said, probably won't be in until the end of summer, which, we are close to June, so the end of summer will be here before we know it, as we said. But if you want something and you ready to get it, now's the time to get it while these things are in. And go ahead and click that button. If it says pre-order, it may already be there. You can shoot him an email. He'll let you know for sure if that's the case for you. And also, just to pass on to you guys what a great person he is, he had to pay an extra 10% in tariffs to get these planes here this time, of which, great news, he's not passing on to you guys. So he is not going to put the tariff increase on you guys. So, that's in this container. Now, if things continue the way they are, he may eventually have to do some of that for a while. So just bear with him because he doesn't want to do it at all. That's why he's not doing it on this container. And he did have to pay extra 10%, but he didn't want to pass it on to you guys in this shipment, especially the guys that have already pre-ordered. And he's not going to tack more money on to you. So if there is something that says pre-order, it may be here. So go ahead and get it because things are selling out there. He's getting rid of things quick. And if you look at the website, you'll see that some things are already sold out because they're going out of here as about as quick as he can get them in. So don't hesitate to shoot him an email over at info@legendhobby.com and just put attention Thomas and ask him if you have a question. And surely when he gets a breathing minute, however the man gets a minute to breathe, I don't know. We still haven't figured that out. He'll get back with you. But like I said, if it says pre-order, it may already be here. So go ahead and get it, guys, because it's going to be the end of summer before another container comes in, and there may be extra tariffs on that. So that's just, you can't ask for a better person than that, not to add these tariffs on you guys' prices, because he could have, and he didn't. So that's awesome. So you don't have to pay extra money for something you like. You think if a plane's $600-700, you're talking another 60 or 70 bucks. It all adds up. He's eating it on this container. So, he wouldn't do that to you. That's just a great company, man. Great customer service, great guy all the way around. So definitely your pre-orders, if you've already got something and you've already pre-ordered, it will be shipping out between now and Friday. They're getting everything sorted. So if you've got, the chipmunk coming in, things like that, they'll be heading out to you guys. So he's got a lot of stuff. And as you can see by the premiere that I put up tonight, I think, let me see, where is, let me see. There is everything from the giant P-47 Wicked Rabbit in there that's getting ready to go out. So if you guys have ordered that, it'll be coming to you. There is the, let's see, what is it? The Fairchild giant scale. What is that one? That one is 80.5 inches. That one's going to be coming out to you. Trying to just see. I'm looking at the boxes here. Uh, let's see. The Bowers Flybaby. A lot of those came in. Is Sport LW65. A lot of those are in. Just trying to keep you guys going on here. Ultimate Biplanes are in. Let's see what else we got here. I'm looking at the labels on the boxes and the pictures, guys. The Red Baron Squadron Stearman is here. Let me see what else we got. The Laser 76-inch wingspan are in as well. And also, guys, the RQ-7s are back in. The drones are back in, and they're selling fast. He told me tonight they're really moving. So if you guys want one of those, they're great flying airplanes. Wayne and I did a video of flying this particular plane with a 15,000 milliamp pack, which was equivalent to about 45 minutes of flight time. And it carried that pack the size of a brick bat like no problem. So that was really cool to have that done. The Tar Heel Howe is in as well. They'll be shipping out. The P-51D Charlotte's Chariot is in. Those will be shipping out as well, and they're in stock. But if you want it, you better get it because they won't last long. These things are going to move away fast. So a lot of cool airplanes just came in. Let's see, the Art Scholes Super Chipmunk. I know a lot of guys were about the Ghost Rider Super Chipmunk is in as well. So as you can see, I mean, on the premiere for tonight, a lot of boxes, guys, and trying to get them out to you. He was at the warehouse tonight putting labels on. You may have gotten an email that says shipped. Just because you got the email that says shipped don't mean it shipped today. They'll probably go out in the next couple of days. He's getting labels on everything, and as he prints the labels, it says shipped. So, like I said, they'll be going out between tomorrow and Friday as fast as he can get them out. So he's just printing the labels to put on the boxes right now. So it is happening. Like I said, great guy. He's trying to save you guys money by not adding tariffs to him on this particular container. And he doesn't want to do it at all, even in the next one. But with the way things are, he doesn't know yet. So, but 10%, it could be a lot worse. That's really not bad. Let's give out a roll call here tonight for you guys that are hanging out with me. Let's see. We got Mr. Ken Wade. What's up, Ken? We got Scott Monarch, Victor Shamilis. How you doing, Vic, over there in California? We got Mr. Jared Kirby hanging out with us tonight. Jeff in Lower Alabama, or LA Jeff, as I like to call him. Jay Custer. Man, look, I'm just going to say something to this dude, man. I'm going to give this man world of props because he is like the number one dude on my Facebook page, man. It don't matter what I post. That dude is the first one to hit it up. And so, Jay, I appreciate you, buddy, because that is awesome. I just appreciate all the support. And every time you click on something and like it, that just makes everything work better, man. So, Jay, I appreciate you, buddy. Thank you so much for that as well. As a matter of fact, let me look at something here. Let me see if I've got you as a moderator in here, because if not, we're going to do that right now. Let me see. Are you a moderator? Now, are you watching? Let's see. What are you watching on? Okay, so you're on YouTube. Let me see. Where's your name in the chat here? Let's see. You came after Jeff from Lower Alabama. Okay, so Jay, here we go, buddy. We're going to give you a blue wrench tonight, man. Add as moderator. Boom. So you are a blue wrench like everybody else in here now, man, because I'm telling you, buddy, you are the man on Facebook. This dude is always liking my stuff, man. So that's great, because the more you like it, the more you share it out, the better it is for Legend Hobby and everything else, man. So thank you very much, buddy. Let's see. We got Mr. Kenny in here, Hangar 51. You did go flying Saturday. I hear you, buddy. Well, it should have been nice down in Florida because it was pretty here in North Carolina as well. I kind of wanted to go myself, but I had better things to do that day. Was out of town. Let's see who else we got. Silver Fox RC. We got my mom in here tonight asking y'all for the thumbs up. We got Wild Bill. Hey, what's up, buddy? Let's see, Dan Zimmerman. Truth Still Matters from the Heart of a Catholic. Amen, brother. Thank you for being here tonight. Let's see who else we got here. Jesse Edwards. Good to see you. Hey, guys, I appreciate all of y'all for being here, hanging out with me tonight. Like I said, just been letting everybody know things that are coming in at Legend Hobby. A lot of stuff came in. Thomas is getting all the container unloaded and getting shipping labels printed. So for all you guys that pre-order stuff, it'll be heading out in the next couple of days. And if you do see something on the website that says pre-order, go ahead and click on it because it may already be in because he hasn't updated the site yet. You see what I'm saying? So it may be here in this container. But he also said tonight that it will probably be the end of summer before they get another container in. So just passing along information as I get it. And like I said, he got a bunch of RQ7s in, which are the drone, which are really nice. Those fly great. People love seeing them at the field. So, yeah, definitely jump over there when you get a chance and click on something if you want it, guys. You better get it now. And as I said earlier, in case you're just getting in here, Wayne will be back hopefully next Tuesday night because he's coming back to North Carolina Saturday. And can't wait to see him, talk to him. I've missed talking. And we normally talk almost every day, so I haven't wanted to bother him too much. We've texted a little bit here and there, but I didn't want to intrude or impose on his family time. And so just trying to give him that time. But he did text me the other day and said he was ready to get back to North Carolina and he's ready to fly something and play with some airplanes. And he should be back Saturday evening this week. So looking forward to that and ready to see him and talk to him and just see how he's doing and hang out with him some. So he'll be back up here next Tuesday night with his antics and his craziness, which we all have come to love and enjoy around here. Never know what you're going to get from Wayne. So, if you're watching this, buddy, I can't wait to see you. And as I was saying, all we got to do on this one here pretty much is one main door left to get the control arm tweaked on and the brake in. And, hopefully we can get weather where we can get a maiden. Also, if you guys have not seen Phil Camp's video on the B-17, incredible plane, Phil. Buddy, that plane, the scheme, everything you did on it, outhouse mouse, it is absolutely gorgeous, stunning. The rivet job that you put on there, man, hats off to you, buddy, because you did an amazing job with all those rivets. The maiden was very good. Let me tell you guys, I was watching this video, and about the first 5 minutes of the video, because the whole thing is only 12 minutes. First 5 minutes of the video, Phil you can hear him breathing. You can almost feel his heart beating in his chest. His hands are shaking. And I'm telling you, man, the nerves, you could feel it in the video for him. I mean, and I've been there. We've all been there, so we know the nerves. But the more time that you put into painting and riveting and building these planes, the more the pucker factor just goes through the roof. And he has got a boatload of time in this airplane, kind of like I've got in this one. And I'm going to tell you, Phil, if you watch this when you do, I didn't know if you were going to do it, man, because he tried to take off on the grass, and the grass was mushy and long, and it just wasn't doing what he wanted it to do. And so he pulled it onto the gravel road, which isn't even a really smooth road. It's like a path. And I'm thinking, and he kind of taxied it up and down a little bit. And I'm thinking, nah, he ain't going to do that. And man, next thing I know, he pulls that thing back further and gets behind it or beside it and revs it up. And all of a sudden he takes off of that gravel path, man. And I'm going, oh my God. And it was beautiful in the air. And he said, this thing flies like a pussycat. I mean, he flew it. It was a short maiden, which I understand. He just wanted to kind of try everything out, get his feel for it. But beautiful landing feel. The plane seemed to perform. I don't even think I heard him put any trim into this airplane the whole time he was flying it. And somebody actually even asked him, did it need any trim? And he said, no, not really. And he did even comment and say it flies like a pussycat. But I'm telling you, man, when he came by, he said he was at half throttle, and that plane was just humming along. It looked so smooth and so nice in the air. The scheme just stands out beautifully. And then when he came around, he did a couple of passes. And when he came in for his landing, man, I mean, that was practically like butter, man. I mean, it was fantastic for a maiden flight. You did a great job, Phil. So hats off to you, man, because not only your scheme, your paint job, your artwork on that airplane, um, stunning. And I can't wait to see it, hopefully, at Balmer Field in September and see it fly. So don't crash it. Because I could feel his pain. And when he landed that thing, man, you could hear him, oh my God, oh my shit. I mean, he was so, I mean, I know the emotion. I mean, we all know it. You know, you not only do you feel the rush of adrenaline, you feel the thrill, you feel the scared, you feel the shaking hands, the heartbeat, the sweat. It's just nobody needs a drug doing this hobby because you get all the emotions out of it that you could ever ask for, and then some. And then the joy of building these airplanes and doing all the stuff that we do to them just brings them to life. And when you finally get to see them fly and do like they're supposed to and behave the way they're supposed to, it's like, I don't know, it's like breaking a horse or something, man. I mean, it's just this overwhelming feeling of so many different emotions that unless you've ever done it, you can't even put it into perspective. It's just a great feeling. And once it's back on the ground in one piece and a great landing, and there's no feeling like it. And you can't explain it to somebody that's never done it and they don't get it. But when you put the time and effort into building these bigger airplanes like this, it's just amazing. What's up, Shay? How you doing, buddy? Good to have you here tonight. Shay knows the deal, man. He's built some nice big jets and things like that. And I've also seen some of his go in, and that is a heartbreaking feeling too, especially with all the time you put in them, especially when it's a mechanical issue or something comes loose and it shouldn't. I mean, it, and we can't guarantee that. I mean, you can go over it a million times. It's like I was telling Tomas this evening when we were talking on the phone. I will check this plane another 100 times before I maiden it. I mean, I'm talking everything from fuel lines to exhaust screws being tight to the gear screws to the servo connections. I mean, the linkages. I will go over this plane, ain't no telling how many more times. And even then, I'm going to be a nervous wreck. And I know Phil's pain because I'm going to feel it when I fly this airplane right here, man, especially with all the work I put into this. But at the end of the flight, if she lands good and everything's done, it's almost like this rush of, holy crap, I did that. You know what I mean? It's an overwhelming feeling that nobody understands. And that's why a lot of times when I'd go flying for a whole day and I had one or two planes, maybe I was maidening plus flying some stuff, you're nervous about because you have flown it, but you're still nervous. When I'd come home at the end of an evening and I was exhausted, I mean, and my wife would say, why are you so tired? All you've done is flown planes. And I just look at her like, really? Because the overwhelming adrenaline rush that you get from flying these airplanes, and if you fly several flights in a day, especially if you're pulling out a maiden or two, it is just the adrenaline it takes it out of you, man, and you give out, and you're just physically and mentally spent to where it's almost like all you want to do is sit in a chair and crash and daydream about what you just did. I mean, and the fact that it turned out so well. And if you come home with no mishaps, it's a good day. It's always a good day. To leave the airfield with no issues, no boogered up planes, it is just a fantastic feeling, but it is an exhausting feeling as well. But yet you want to scream it from the rooftops too, so and I'd probably say 95% of you guys in here that fly know what I'm talking about. And I don't care if it's a little foamy or if it's a big plane like this. If it's new to you and it's your first plane, your second plane, up to your 40th, 50th plane, the fear factor just goes up even higher the bigger they get and the more build time you've got in them. But you can even take something such as the A10 over here. It only held together by 13 screws, 14 screws, whatever. And it's foam, and you can buy an extra wing or an extra this. It's still the factor is there. There's always that factor, and it is just a major rush until that plane or jet is back on the ground in one piece and everything goes good. So, if you haven't tried out this hobby, you need to because it is fantastic, and not to mention, you see all the great group of people here every week. Well, typically that's at the field too. It's some of the best, greatest, most enjoyable people you could be around. Always good time, good camaraderie. Everybody's typically willing to help. They want to teach you if you don't know, if you need a part, somebody's normally got it. They're always willing to loan a part or give a part. So that it's just a great group of people. I tell people all the time that have never done this hobby that say, well, I'd like to come out and watch sometime. And I tell them, you will never get a better welcome from any group of people than these group of guys out here because they all make everybody feel welcome. They all try to get you to come on, we'll get you to fly. We'll teach you how. You can't just find that everywhere today in the world we're living in, where you go somewhere, everybody's kind, helpful, nice, wants to, teach you something or help you with something and maybe get you into a great new hobby. It's just a great group and organization of people. If you saw Joe Nall last week, which is one of the biggest fly-in events on this side of the country, you saw the camaraderie. You saw the thousands of people flying planes, hanging out together, having a good time. I don't think there was a fight there the whole 10 days of Joe Nall. I don't think there was a cross word. And that today is unusual to get that many people together and not have somebody fighting or whatever, shooting. That's almost unheard of, guys. And so that tells you what a great group of people that do this hobby are. They're typically pretty chill and laid back, always willing to help and tell a story. Because we've all got stories, some good, some bad. But just the people that you meet in this hobby are so nice. And, like I said, just really a great hobby. So any kid that can get into this hobby, you couldn't ask for your kid to be in a better place and around better people that are willing to help. Let's see, the cost, it gets newcomers, in my opinion. Yeah, I mean, that is true too, but considering that you can get into this hobby for around $300, or you can get a micro for less than that comes with a radio for maybe a couple $100, you can still have a great time. And then typically you'll run into people that want to sell something and you pick it up half the price and get a great deal and only move on, because if the bug bites you, it bites you. And it's like Wayne always says, you don't pick this hobby picks you. And that's why we are all here, because it picked us. And when we tried it, we fell in love with it, and we had a passion for it. And you can't shake it. You can't get rid of it. I don't care if you step away from it for a year, or 2 years, whatever. Most guys will tell you they always come back. And there's a reason. It's because it is a great sensation, a great feeling, and just great people. So yeah, I mean, you can get into this hobby relatively inexpensive. I mean, when you look at the price of stuff nowadays, if you can buy, say, like the Apprentice, which is a pretty decent sized airplane, got a 4-foot wingspan, foam, easy to put together, comes with a radio, everything. What's the price on it with everything out the door? What is it, $350? I think $400 maybe now. Well, let's be honest. There ain't many things. An RC car or truck will cost you $400 to $800 if you get a decent Traxxas or even better. I mean, I had trucks that cost $800 when I was doing it, and I'm gonna be honest with you, it was boring to me. Going around the track on the ground was something, it didn't challenge me mentally. And I sold them in a matter of probably what, 4 months. And I went back to airplanes again because you got to fly an airplane. You got to land that airplane. You got to stay on top of that airplane. And so to me, it's such a major challenge to do what we do with these airplanes and to keep up with your time, to keep up with your flight pattern, other people flying around you, and most importantly, land that airplane, man, especially with conditions, wind, grass, pavement, whatever it is a challenge, and people that have never done it don't understand that. And so if you can get into this hobby with a decent sized plane, like like I said, kind of like the Apprentice from Hangar 9, and it's 400 out the door with the radio, the battery, the plane, everything you need. That really in today's society is not bad when you look at what golf cost, hunting cost, fishing cost. Hell, you'll spend $300 to $400 on a great, nice fishing rod and some tackle. I mean, so, and don't get me wrong, I love fishing. I love to go fishing, but it don't give me the rush. Well, wait a minute. When you catch a big sailfin marlin, it does give you a rush. But I mean, there's no feeling like that either. Been there and done that too, buddy. Yes, they do have the moving heads. When the plane is powered on and I flip the switch on the radio, they will look left, straight, left, right, straight, up, down, whatever. Yeah. So they came from RC Warbird Pilots. Great company. They come in all different sizes. And I modified the helmets a little bit so the mics look more time appropriate. I wanted them to look like they should. I took the face mask off and put the mic in front of their mouth and made the mic with a piece of black wire and a piece of foam on the end of it, so they look more age appropriate for the time and the era of the plane. You can get them without the moving heads. They're like $25 cheaper a piece. And you can wire them into any servo or put them on a separate channel in your receiver and have them on a switch, however you want to do it. But yeah, they're really cool pilots. And like I said, they come in all different sizes. As a matter of fact, at Joe Nall, they had a huge display there of their pilots, different sizes. And Scale RC Engines had a great display as well. And they're also, Sean over at Scale RC Engines is now making bust of if you want to put yourself in an airplane as a bust or you want to put your head on one of these pilots, he can make it happen for you, Shay. Okay? So you could be in the plane yourself, man, and he'll take it from a picture, or you can scan yourself with a scanner you can download to your iPhone, which works really good, and send it to him, and he will make it the size you want it to go on the pilot just like this. So you can actually be looking back and forth too. So he's doing some cool stuff over there, man. Sean's awesome. And I give him props too, man, because his work over there is incredible. What he can do with these engines and all of the guns and everything, the wall art, everything that he's printing over there now with 3D printers is crazy. So, yeah, he had a great display. And I think he had a good week at Joe Nall as well. But, again, look at all the people that were there. I think there were over 5,000 people there. And you didn't hear of any bad stuff, fighting or anything like that. That's pretty impressive, guys, in today's world to get that many, especially men together. Okay. It's pretty impressive. So, yeah, everybody had a good time. And I wish I was been there myself. But as I said last week, I really appreciate Fitz, RC Plane. What is it? RC Plane something. He's got a channel too. He did a lot of great videos on YouTube. But Fitz, man, he did some great work with his videos and keeping us live sometimes, and then doing videos of the different vendor row. Also the flight lines with the electric, the gas, the lake. For all of us that didn't get to go, I actually got to feel like I was there, especially on a big screen TV. So it was really nice, and I didn't have to get wet, muddy, or sweaty. I could do it all right from the privacy of my living room, which was really nice. if anybody out there is interested in getting in this hobby, there's different price ranges for different people. I mean, you can order stuff from different companies and get a plane probably a couple $100. It's not going to be real big, but the micros that are out at Legend Hobby, the UMX planes, things like that, they're really great to fly. They come in a box, which is like a carry case, and you can get those pretty much complete, or you can buy just a 6 channel, basic radio. It'll do the job for all those UMX planes that you want to do, and get out in your local ballpark or wherever and just have a good time on a nice day, and fly around. And like I said, you can get a UMX for probably $150. Pick up a used radio for maybe $100, and then I got a radio that you can use with several planes, which is what I typically recommend to people. Instead of buying the whole package with the radio that's really good for just that airplane, don't get the radio, but try to find you a radio that has been well taken care of. 6 channel is very appropriate for somebody getting into this hobby that's going to stick with smaller stuff or high wing stuff. And you can pick those up very reasonably. As a matter of fact, I've got a Spectrum DX6 second gen with the plastic still on all the bezels, on the glass, everything. I'm talking, it probably haven't been used twice. And I'm trying to sell it because I've had it for a long time, and it's in my case. And, I don't care if I sell it, because if somebody ever wants to come fly, I've got a radio for them. You can buddy box with it, but yeah, it's still got the plastic on the glass, on the screen, on the bezels, everything. And I'd probably sell that radio for $125, and that's a pretty good deal for a practically brand new radio, for somebody that's just kind of getting into the hobby until they decide to go up better. I actually had a DX8, which I really loved, and it was great radio for a long time. And the only reason I got it is because I finally got the IX20 SE, and I thought when I bought it, I got a great deal on it because of doing some work for Horizon. But also, I figured I'll never need another radio with more than 20 channels, so it'll do everything I need. So that's why I justified getting it. And it'll probably be the last one I really need. So, you can start out small and move up later, whatever you want to do. But there's something in this hobby for everybody, or you can be like Tyler Perry and spend $200,000 on a jet and get Ramey to build it for you. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I don't have that kind of money. So I couldn't afford a $200,000 jet, not to mention the rest of the planes and the jets that Ramey's built for Tyler Perry. That dude is awesome, isn't he, man? I mean, his build quality, oh my God. Shay, our next fly event is going to be end of September. That is our Big Bird Warbird Classic. We'll have 50% scale warbirds there, some composite warbirds, big warbirds. That's one of our it's probably our biggest event of the season. Our spring event was big this year, but I think we had about 30 more pilots register for our big fall fly-in. And because everybody loves warbirds, we're actually talking about doing a static award for different divisions. We've kind of brought that up at our meetings for spectators to judge. Pilot's Choice Award. So yeah, we're actually incorporating some more things in to try to give out some more awards, because everybody likes to win something. And these warbirds are beautiful. The work that's been put into them, the scaleness of them, everything such as this one, things like that. People like to display them even if they don't like to fly them, because they're going to mess them up. So we've actually talked about doing, something for static awards for pilots that like to display their airplanes. We'd love to have you come out and fly with us, man. And like I said, hang out with us. We got camping facilities. We got bathrooms, clubhouses, plenty of electricity, plenty of charging stations. We're a pretty big club. We got over 1,000-foot runway. I think it's 1,000 by 100 feet wide. So, and we keep it manicured like a golf course, man. I mean, it's pretty smooth. We roll it twice a year. We put out, weed killer and everything. So and we keep it cut very routinely, so it's never long, and it always looks good. So yeah. So come on, bring the wife, the kids, and come hang out with us, man. We love to have you. Hey, if Tim Toutant could drive all the way from Michigan down here, 16-hour drive, man, and he came all the way down here and hung out with us, then come on, man. We'll have a good time. We'll make you feel right at home. We got good food. We've got hamburgers, hot dogs, barbecue chicken, French fries, all kinds of good stuff. And we actually have candy drops for the kids. We drop about 30 pounds of candy out of a great big, almost 50% size airplane that comes over a few times. So a lot of good fun, man. And if you don't like our food, Bojangles is across the street, and so is East Coast Wings. So we got good food all over. So, but yeah, like I say, guys, Wayne will be back this Saturday evening, and which he'll probably take him a day or two, but maybe by Monday we could get together and break this thing in. I'm ready to hear it run so bad I can't stand it. And when we got to get the RV8s up here, we've got both of those ready. We just got to break them in. One of those has electric start. It's the 40 twin with the electric start, and the other one is just the 40 twin. Same thing that's in this one. And they're all Stingers. So we got to get those broke in. We also have the Yak from Legend Hobby that Wayne did electric. Went electric. That's what Thomas wanted him to do on that one. So it's ready to go. I think we've probably got about 10 planes to maiden. We got a lot to do, guys. Trying to think. I've got to maiden the A10 up here, which I ain't worried about that. I had version 1 and loved it. I sold that to Ken Wade. He got lucky again. He got a great deal on that one. Trying to think. Let's see. What I've got the B1. If I get wild hair, I'll maiden it. I've got my big Hanger 9 Beaver. I've got to get it maidened. Gosh, trying to think what else, man. I mean, we're going to do another RQ7. We got to get that one ready. So yeah, I mean, the list just goes on and on and on. So it's time and weather coinciding together. You know what I'm saying? That's always a good time. Awesome, dude. You got your shipping notification for the Thunderstick 310. Excellent, man. Excellent. That's always good to get that shipping notification, isn't it? Nothing like it. It's like then you stand pressed to the glass like this looking for the FedEx or the UPS, man. Which all of Legend stuff in my area is FedEx, which I'm thrilled by because I'm sorry, but FedEx does just such a better job to me than UPS. But yeah, you look like standing there with your face pressed against the glass, like The Shining, looking out, waiting for the man to come. I mean, the dog's even standing beside me, like, what are we looking for? Well, who are we looking for? But yeah, let me take you guys. Let's see. Let me take you over to the Legend Hobby website while we're here, and just look at some cool stuff, man. I mean, like I said, we'll start out first with some Warbirds, and let's see here. We've got the uncovered T-28, which is the same plane that's sitting behind me. It's just uncovered, so you can put your own scheme on it if you want to. Let's see. What else? I'll show you some things. I think this one right here is really cool. This scheme on this Chipmunk is really nice. I like it as well. Let's see. There is the one that is in right now in the container, the Wicked Wabbit. That one is here. So if you guys ordered that one, it'll be shipping out as well. Let's see. That Mosquito's nice right there too. I'm wanting a Spitfire, man. I'm kind of digging on this one a little bit for the scheme. And it's pretty decent size. It's let's see, what is it? Let me get back over here. It is sold out, so it doesn't even matter. I was telling Tomas tonight, it's 86 inches, so it's pretty big, guys. They've got some Spitfires that are also all composite that are really nice as well. And I might look into those too. Let's see. Let's go back. Um, that Mustang's pretty right there too. I love me a Mustang. Let's see. I was looking at these earlier night. I don't know if you guys watched any of the movies that were on this weekend, but I had to watch Pearl Harbor again. That's always a great movie slash documentary. Um, and the Zeros that were coming in there were looking pretty sweet, but the P-40s were looking good too when they were shooting them down. That right there is a pretty sweet looking P-40. I like the scheme on it too. Matter of fact, let's look at that one. That's the Parrot Head. That looks really cool. That's an 80-inch. That's nice looking. Let's see. Let's see what else. This one is nice right here. I like this one too. I like the shark mouth on that. That looks really cool. Let's go down the list over here and just see. We get some different shots of it. Yeah, that looks really, really good. A P-40 flies great too, man. You know, we got a guy at our field that flies one, and he's got an engine in it that's ripping it, man. I mean, he comes by and it sounds so good when he's coming by, and he don't know half throttle. I mean, yeah, there's the white Zeros. That's what they were showing some of those on Pearl Harbor this weekend. Let's see. Here is let's see, it's on the next page, I believe. It might be on this page right here. And this full composite, this is really nice right here too. Kind of digging on this Spitfire as well. It looks really good. I would go in there and probably put invasion stripes on this plane and do a couple of other things to the scheme on it. I love invasion stripes around the tail and on the wings of this particular plane, so I would probably have to do that. This one also comes with the retracts too, guys, and the wheels look really nice on this airplane too, as you can see in the picture here. Now there is another Spitfire on here that I've also looked at. Of course, there is the T-28, like you see sitting behind me. Let's see. That's a nice Zero. That's a big one there. That's 86 inches, guys. That's big. Let's see. Where is... Okay, so here is the full composite as well. This is a super nice looking Spitfire too. I'm kind of digging on it. I do like the desert camo. I actually was talking to Tomas about it too. There's the same retracts for this airplane. You guys can see with the wheels and everything, looks really nice. Comes with all of that. So yeah, and also the cockpit is somewhat detailed. You could go in there and airbrush it or paint it and make it look even better. That's always a possibility. So a lot of really nice looking stuff, guys, on the website. So like I said, see you, Ken. Thanks for coming, man. We got to fly these A-10s, buddy. I'm ready to do it. Just got to get there. Like I said, maybe this weekend. Who knows? I was out of town this past weekend. But yeah, even if you see something on the website right now that's showing pre-order, it may be in as of now, but Thomas has not had a chance to go in there and update the site yet. So, you know, you could drop him an email if you just wanted to make sure at info@legendhobby.com and just say, hey, is this plane in? And he'll let you know. But even if not, like I said, it'll probably be the end of summer before another container comes in, which I guess that would be, September? So, yeah, if you want something now, you better get it because it's going to be a while. And I say a while, not really a while, but you know what I mean. It ain't going to be here in a month. I'll put it to you like that. And then, as I said earlier tonight, guys, he is trying right now not to add the tariffs, which is 10% to the price of the planes. And if you guys have ordered something or pre-ordered, or if you're ordering it now from this container, you will not pay extra. He's not going to do that to you. But come end of summer, depending on where things stand, he may have to do that. He's hoping not, but he can't guarantee it right now because it's cutting into his profits, guys. And I will tell you, it's hitting everybody hard and it's pretty tough. So if he has to, he has to, and hopefully it'll get better soon. And we just all got to bear with it right now. So, but anyway, well, guys, I am going to let you get out of here because I have rattled on for a while. And like I said, next Tuesday night, my buddy Wayne should be right back here with me. Maybe by then we'll have a good break-in story for this T28 that is absolutely beautiful sitting here behind me. You guys will get hear the whole, kit and caboodle from it. Hopefully, if he's feeling up to it, we'll see. I may try to hopefully fly Sunday if the winds gods are decent. Maybe Saturday. Who knows what I'm going to do? But I want to at least get this A10 right over here. This is version 2, Freewing A10. I want to get it maiden, which I ain't scared because I know that A10 flies incredibly well. Hey, Jay, like I said, buddy, as always, thank you so much for all the support on Facebook and here in the show. I appreciate you, man, and you have a great week yourself, buddy. Thank you so much for all the great support. And, guys, I will see all of you next Tuesday evening with hopefully my wingman sitting here beside me, and we'll get to hear all about his excursion and everything that went on for the last month with him. So until then, guys, I hope you have a safe week, get some flying in. I hope the weather's good to you. If it's not, be careful. Tuck and roll, whatever you need to do. And we will see you back here next Tuesday night, same time at 8:30. And you guys have a great week. And if you get to, happy flying. Take care.